He is renowned for breathtaking anime, but it was this manga that turned me into a fan. From a pen and ink learning perspective, 3 things stand out about Master Hayao Miyazaki's style: character design, stroke finesse, and energetic textures. Some may argue that he follows the standard manga formula, like large glistening eyes and cartoonish expressions. Yet his characters have an identifiable style. The main characters typically have elongated faces and short noses with their eyes set far apart. I did a few studies of characters from Nausicaä. They're not identical copies of the master's work, though the facial proportions are unmistakable to anyone familiar with his stories. It's said that the setting and visual style of his manga was influenced by Moebius. They had a mutual admiration. There's even a book where they illustrate each other's characters. I linked the free version of the book along with other resources in the description below. You'll also find further analysis of the manga in my blog post. Miyazaki is quoted saying, "Characters are pictured very simply in Moebius's drawings, yet they have a sort of atmosphere around them, and the characters themselves exhale all kinds of things, notably solitude and great nobleness." Well, the same could be said of his characters. Both him and Moebius were equally obsessed with the aesthetics of technique. Traditionally, mangakas would ink with a G-nib or saji, similar to this, a large speedball nib. Some issues of the manga were inked, but for the majority, Miyazaki illustrated Nausicaä in pencil. The printing process made it look ink in a sepia tone. Because he used pencils, the marks don't have that thin to thick quality you'd see from a dip pen or a brush stroke. Yet his marks have a refinement and the finesse from years of practice. Since there's little weight variety in the strokes, he builds tone with a sort of staggered pattern like this. Even the denser scribbly marks have an intentional aesthetic. For textures like this background's crosshatch, clearly there's a curve to the marks. And here the smoke pattern, the hatching angle is varied ever so slightly. The lines either butt together or they seldomly cross. This results in an organized gradation of energetic textures. You'll also note shorter hatches in between the longer ones to build tone, like on this glider and the wisps of clouds in the sky. Not one hatch mark is exactly repeated. They go long, short, medium, curved, and straight. The spacing in between remains the same to keep that tone uniform. The effect makes everything look more alive and fantastical. Check out his manga and see what stands out for you. Do a few mini studies, practice the textures using different tools. He was also known for using a ballpoint pen. That could be a fun exercise as well. I really enjoyed studying this panel. I tried to get that sepia look with a subtle ink wash at the end. Let me know what you think. For more tips or info on what tools I use, remember you can always check my website. I hope you enjoyed this brief overview of the 3 things that stand out about the style of Master Hayao Miyazaki. Thank you for suggesting Nausicaä. I wish you the best with your pen and ink projects. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.